folks, we're just going to dive our way right into game number 3 of the 2024 Grand Final at League of Legends Worlds, whatever. We're going to dive our way in like a supple dolphin would dive into a lake of molasses. My metaphors are on point today. Hopefully, these players' gameplay is on point today. I imagine it would be, because they're in the grand finals. Well, that guy's just gonna throw a yawn out there. Game hasn't even started yet. He's so bored and so confident he's gonna win that he's just gonna yawn. The judges are all explaining the rules to them. If they get up out of their chairs, he will kill them immediately. It's a non-negotiable rule of the World's Finals. That's what he's explaining to all the players right now. And if you cough into your microphone, it's a penalty. It's a yellow card. A lot of build-up on this one. They're banning... Oner is banning Bane again. Alright, yeah, let's get into the actual technicals of the game here. Enough jibber-jabber nonsense. June, considering banning Jinx there. Jinx, as you know, champion from the Pornhub DLC. But he ends up going with the raccoon. Rocket the raccoon. I think that's, yeah, it's probably a good choice. Because Faker loves the raccoon. Knight is thinking about a robot, but there's only a 2% chance that he's going to ban the robot. Man, a lot of yawning from the team. I wonder... It's like they took sleepy pills before this event or something. You're playing Worlds, bro. You don't want to be on sleepy pills. An ice pack he's holding in his hand. He must have injured his hand rushing game 2 so hard. That's T1 coming in with the momentum. She's looking at the camera. That dude's looking at the camera. This cameraman is not doing a good job of hiding or blending in with the environment. As I imagine these players will do when they run into the weeds and have to regain their health. That's a common thing you see in League. You run into the tall grass and try to blend in with the environment. And League of Legends is actually nice in that way because it will make your character invisible. Okay, and the rules, again, they're just reiterating that if they get up from their chairs during the event, they will be killed. They need to make that very clear for these players because killing a person is a big deal, usually. So they just want to make sure everyone understands that rule. That's why they have a judge standing behind each player. Yep, let's see back with the characters here. Gumayusi. The weird pink-haired thing, and then you got that guy from Beauty and the Beast. What the fuck is his name? Gaston. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. It's a strong masculine name. It was the most popular boy's name for the year 1947. Gaston. Look it up. Gumayusi picks a cat lady. Good choice, Gumayusi. And Kira is gonna ban Bane. Okay. So champions are set and locked. We got a smile, we got a grin from whoever that is. He's ready to fight. He's not yawning. The trophy is what they're battling for. That's what it's all about. Here we go, folks. I hope you're excited. Hope you're as excited as I am. He looks excited. He's gonna rush mid. That's what he just told his team on the comms. All right, and the judges say, okay, you understand the rules, give a little fist bump. Just go through the motions here. A ceremonial fist bump to not kick things off. They are aligned, they are poised. Another smile. Look how happy these guys are. They're happy and relaxed. They're jumping around, lying down in the shop zone. And they're off. They're off to the races, folks. They're rushing mid just like I predicted. I have good intuitive sense for these games. That's why I'm doing the commentary here. Okay, he slows down when he gets to mid. Again, similar situation with game 1. The river Styx is tough to cross, but T1 or BLG, oh, they switched colors. Oh, this is going to be so confusing to me. Oh, I should just stick with calling their team's colors. That's what a color commentator does, after all. Just remind everyone what color each team is. You'll see Faker. It looks like he's playing the same character he played in the previous game. Is that Gaston? Yeah, with the little chains coming off his arms. He's just going back and forth in the middle of the map. See, I think after game 1, utter domination by BLG game 1, utter domination by T1 game 2. Now both teams are a little more cautious with how they're playing. BLG last 2 games rushed out, got a super fast kill both times. Aggro. They didn't have respect. So T1 showed them they gotta respect them. Okay, little scuffle going on. Dead center of the map. On an elk, wingmen got each other's backs. Is that big robot? I don't even know if, yeah, a couple robots walking around on the map. That's AI for you. As we know, AI technology is on the rise, and you're gonna see more and more robots in these games as time goes on. Zeus wandering around doing nothing, as usual. It's an old Taoist idea, actually first written about by Chuangzi. He said, sometimes you just gotta go rambling with no destination. And it seems Zeus has taken that to heart as he meanders around the map. Okay, another little scuffle. Center map, Knight pushing a little further. Zeus on his own defending the tower, and both blue players, I almost said T1, both BLG players channel back. They're changing the channel. They don't like that channel. Another channeling. More channeling. Some tower action here. Faker's down to half life. Knight's pushing a little harder. Elk with his little pack of minions. The minions are faster than Elk is. Elk's just walking, he's just waltzing his way up. He's in no rush, not a care in the world. What do we got here? A record 35 and 15, 4.7 KDA. Impressive stats. That's an impressive stat line. Wouldn't expect anything less from these stone cold killers here that you're watching play League of Legends Game 3. Is it a 3-game series? Could this be the final game? Or is it best of 5? Or best of 7? It has to be best of an odd number. Because if it's not, you could end on a tie. Okay, we're in 4 minutes into the game. Everyone's level 3. Well, some people are probably level 4. Yeah, I think, oh, Knight is level 5 even. Amazing, yeah. Dash and stab that little void grub. Jun got him cornered, but Warner does not care about walls or physics. He will teleport straight into Knight and Bin, who will gang pretty much just spit roast him immediately after. Hey, let's take on these little insect things, whatever they are. Jun, let's kill those little guys. I don't like them. And again, that's strategic jungling. You gotta jungle to make the money. A little bit of rumble in the jungle. Gumayusi. Kira holding off at probably the bottom lane. Yep, that was bottom lane. And here comes big old robot sauntering on in, punches a minion, doesn't even kill it, even though he's like 10 times the size of the minion. Probably because he's level 4 and we're now 5 minutes into the game. You really want to level once for every minute that goes by in the game. That is a rule that I stand by and I live by when I play League. Warner has the longest red bar XP per level. Okay, okay, 5, 7, 6. Yeah, the mean there would probably be 6. I don't know what the average would be, but the mean would be 6. Oh man, tripled up on Faker, got stunned, never had a chance. He got caught with his pants down in the middle of the map. And that time was for real. No faking around. And then they rotate back to jungle up this little bungle here. I'm assuming these are void grubs. They look voidy. The void was calling them. There we go. They slain the void grubs. They gazed into the void grub, and the void grub just couldn't quite gaze back. And is that a toad? Looked like a pile of mud for a second. That thing, you know, for as much damage as it was taking, it was pushing back. We gotta just watch Faker get gangbanged again in slow motion. Oh, the fans hate to see it. That's Faker's dad right there. He's really disappointed in that outcome. Alright, who's winning right now? Take a little gold check. So, BLG has 2 kills. Pretty far ahead on gold, it seems. No towers destroyed for either team. Is it either or either? I'm going to use those interchangeably. Either. And here we go. BLG cooking up this Drake. Drake is going to go down unless T1 does something insane. Ooh, cinematic angle. Like... Boom! Cloud Drake. Done. Falls down. He held out. He did his best. Gumayusi with the comms. Faker with the comms. Okay. So, definitely a slower paced game, it seems, than the last two. Both teams having a little bit more respect for each other now, after they've each shown what they're capable of. Ooh. BLG keeping the middle of the map, pushing a little bit. T1 still behind on gold. A little bit. What will be the turning point of this game? Seems like a grind right now. Ooh, that did a lot of damage. Elk. Okay, the minions pushed a little bit. In that middle lane there. Just channels away. They back off a little bit. Oh, that's the flamethrower mech. He lit the thing on fire. He's illuminating the lane for his minions. Oh, the toad again. Dude, the toad is so aggressive. It will be at one sliver of health and it will still be pushing forward. You gotta respect that, and that's the kind of will to fight that you'll only see in the world's finals. Game 3. Knight backs off. Really seems close right now. Seems kind of at a standoff. Got some action in the middle here. Kira holding them off. Oh, there we go. Robot sneaks in top lane, punches the tower. Zeus is gonna get there, fends him off. But they're really putting in some damage there. Bin retreats to the tall grass, comes back, guns up blazing. Ooh, split screen action. I'm never gonna be able to follow everything that's going on right now. Oh, phew. By the end of that was stressful. Ooh, more Void Grubs. It is a battle for the Void Grubs. Faker was airborne, then he was silenced. Now he is on the run. Wow, they're just pushing him across. He got the whole squad just pushing him behind enemy lines. Faker, or Kiera down. I was gonna say, was Faker behind enemy lines? I feel like someone was behind enemy lines. Yeah, they knew. Yeah, they knew. They knew. This dude's just pushing, doing some espionage. Oh, dude. Oh my. All right, this is actually sick to watch. The ultimate fake out. Dude, he's done for, right? But he like ate up so much time from them. That had to have been really productive. I'm sure, the team was doing what they were supposed to. Yeah, now they're pushing. That was pretty cool to watch. BLG goes ahead on gold. Creeping away on gold. Wow, Faker got in behind enemy lines, disrupted the team's strategy enough. Wait, but Faker's on T1 and BLG got a big money jump. Well, either way, that's why they call him Faker. Is that another Void Grub? What was that thing? 74 gold is what it was. Zeus beating up on the little guys. Jun gonna try to sneak around here. Kira having none of that. Kira was privy to it the whole time. On comes back. It's like, dude, follow me. You don't want to be on your own up there. Whoa. Titles 6. That's aggressive. Look at that picture down there on the bottom right. You want to assert dominance, you point right at the camera. Point right at who's taking a picture of you. That's how you assert dominance. Warner. Man, they're making some progress on that tower. 13 minutes into the game, no towers destroyed. That is actually that is a second world record. It's a penultimate record for Worlds Finals. Longest a game has gone with no towers destroyed. The longest, of course, being 1978. I forget who was playing in that event, but it ended up going 14 minutes and 8 seconds with no towers destroyed. Oh, the turret plates are how strong the turrets are. And we just broke another... Oh, no. Turrets are going down. We almost broke the record. Turret plates? Is that different than a turret? Is that like the armor on the plate? Oh my goodness. Stink Bug Destruction brought to you by MasterCard. Slaying the Mountain Drake, defeated the Rift Herald. Defeating the Rift Herald is priceless. For everything else, there's MasterCard. And Rock Golem down. Easy peasy. And again, you can use code MasterCard League Worlds 2024 to get a discount on any alternate skin you purchase in-game. Personally, I like Renekton. Normally he's a crocodile. His other skin can turn him into an alligator. And crocodiles are bigger than alligators. And their bite strength is a lot stronger, actually. That's the biggest difference. They got a more narrow nose. Another turret down. Oof, BLG pushing. Yeah, I think BLG is going to have this game. They're probably going to put the stat on screen soon that says who's going to win. And BLG is just going to be creeping away. Stink bug! He conjured up a stink bug straight out of the ground. Charges the tower. Okay, I'm starting to understand this game. So you kill the stink bug, and you can use it later, and it just puts in work on a tower. Zeus doing a little... Whoa, okay. T1 pushing up top lane while BLG pushes bottom mid. Zeus, you sneaky little scoundrel. He's a scamp. He knows what he's doing. Look at him calculating down there. Guma, you see... I know what I see, but what did Guma you see? I see BLG pulling ahead. And another record for League's finals games. Longest a team has gone without slaying an enemy team champion. We're about to pass the world record for that. Or should I say world's record? Bin, lighten him up. Flame on. Elk, trying to fight these minions. Oh my goodness, Warner just went to the moon. He's got the wind knocked out of him. I had to take a breather after that one. Wow. Big battle in the middle of the map. All forces are centered on here. Stunned, silenced, airborne. Guma Yusi went for a ride. Knight channeling. Will they get this tower? Of course they will. That's what happens when you focus. When luck meets skill. Luck is skill plus opportunity. Plus ambition. Knight taking a sip of his coffee mid-match. That's how cocky he is. Let's fight this giant toad again. Don't let him kiss you. Or wait, you don't kiss that toad. Might turn into a prince. My nonna always told me if I find a toad in the wild, don't kiss it. Here we go. They try their best to defend, but they just never had a chance. BLG, too coordinated, too determined. Red turret destroyed. Whoa! And the wizard. That's the team mascot right there. And their little ruby red wizard staff. You know, they love to see it. They should have, because they thought they were going to be red team again. But then they switched colors of teams. So now the red wizard staff is confusing. They're rooting for BLG. BLG's team is blue, remember. My job as the color commentator to keep reminding you of what colors each team are. A little bit of... Everyone seems kind of spread out now. Both teams trying to coordinate, trying to make something happen. Warner going off on his own. Guma Yusi, Kira staying in middle lane. We got Bin, Jun, and On. hovering around the middle. Bottom lane pushing. Bin calls for backup, and they're in hot pursuit. Another one down. Hey, T1 got a kill. When did that happen? Was that... Who? You guys have to put in the chat. Put in the chat who died on BLG. They're gonna hear about it from me after the game's done. Boy, how embarrassing would that be, a shutout? Yep, told you. Told you they would put that statistic up. I told you. The win probability statistic. I could have given a probability of how likely the probability statistic would come up on screen. And they've done it in game 1. They've done it in game 2. But just because the sun rises every day doesn't mean it's going to rise tomorrow. Crazier things have happened. Channeling. Both trying to channel here in the tall grass. Looks like he's going to make it. Man, he's channeling for a while. There he goes. See you later. More channeling. Blue pushing. Gold creeping. BLG pushing forward. And again, the gold disparity creeping away. Kind of like it is in America here. There's a big gap. Wealth inequality is a big concern in our country. And I know we're here to watch some great league actions. It's kind of a very sobering thought. Is that a capitalism thing? I don't know, but I just know there's a giant scuffle going on in the top lane here. BLG again coming out on top. They have just won all the scuffles. Guma Yusi never had a chance. He was trying to sneak out of there. Oh man, and they're definitely going to kill that big guy. Nessie the Loch Ness Monster. Oh hey, get ready for the Red Bull. Baron Norish. Play of the game. Knight comes in, shoots the shot through the wall, and walks away like a gangster. He put in his work. Baron Nashor. The Red Bull Baron power play. Baron gives you wings. For everything else, there's Red Bull. Okay, it's gonna be in slow motion. Let's see if we can follow. So 3 reds on 1 blue. Another blue teleports in. Another blue comes in. Another red comes in. So blue was outnumbered the whole time. And yeah, that dude did like jumped up and poof. This is where it just gets chaos. He keeps jumping up and doing these crazy strikes. Like a meteor. Level up. Level up, level up. There's Jun's parents, so proud. Cheering him on in the crowd. That's really gotta be such a, it's a heartwarming moment there. Is this the final game though? That is the question. Alright guys, I'm gonna be straight with you. I'm gonna be straight with you since you are you're the loyal viewers here. I actually saw on my YouTube recommended videos that there is a game 4. So I know that it's not a best of 3 series. Otherwise there wouldn't be a game 4. Yeah, pushing. There we go. Pushing top lane. Last lines of defense up here. BLG up in their business, causing all kinds of havoc. Rooted Berserk. Oh, that was a sick, kind of a waste of a Berserk there. Maybe it got him to run away. And all 5 of them wreaking havoc over here. It's tough to watch if you're a T1 fan, folks. They only got 1 kill the whole game. Flame on. And now they're moving as a unit. They got a whole pack of 5 here. Apes strong together. You know, the strength of the the strength of the pack is in the wolf, but the strength of the wolf is in the pack. And that pack right now is BLG, Utter Domination. That's Rudyard Kipling, by the way. Jungle Book. Jungler Book. Okay, inhibitor down. There's nothing left to inhibit BLG from just waltzing right through home base. And they're gonna go ahead and kill this jungle creature. They don't need to, they're just doing it for fun. Putting on a show for the crowd. Yep. Yep, this is chaotic. A nice alt there, creating that pentagram symbol on the ground. Picture in picture. Always a lot going on. Yeah. There we go. And that is the alternate skin mascot for BLG, other than the wizard. Crowd really showing up to support today. Knight is some different creature now. Is he alting? Gold difference, featured matchup. I don't even know what that. Yep, they pulled away too far. You know, they still got all 4 of them in there, but it's gonna be hard for all five T1s putting up their last stand here. It's kind of like Helm's Deep. They're just fighting for survival. Why would Warner pushed out, got destroyed immediately. Strayed too far away from the pack, and what do we know about the strength of the wolf in the pack? And right now, 3 members of the pack are down, 4 members of the pack are down. Faker, are they gonna kill him? They're just taunting him. Headset off. Coffee sipped. Stare into camera, break 4th wall. All right, now, I don't know if that was quite as much. Yeah, it felt pretty dominant. So far, there haven't really been any back and forth games. All right, boys, back to the locker room, shower up. Dude, there's the dude again, wearing his in the background. All right, game's over. Hope you enjoyed, and see you in game 4.